Well, it was really bright, this thing that was moving across the sky, so it looked a lot lower than a satellite. However, it turned and there's no sound, no like plane engine, no nothing, super bright orb thing. It then just turned.
So we start the trail at Sharney Ford and head right over the moors past Weir over here towards the Singing Ringing Tree, which is a tree made out of metal pipes that sings and it rings, and that's pretty much it. It's quite cool though. And then we turn the corner and go wee 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 towards Home Chapel, where I had a chat with a lovely racist Irish person, which I can't put on video for obvious reasons. Then we go down this really long road where I died of thirst because I ran out of water, until eventually I lost the will to live, found a little stream, filled up with my filter, had an orange, and then found this beautiful campsite, basically a side of a path. Next morning, then we carried on towards Hebden Bridge down through this heathland here that burnt down once, and there was no obvious path through it, so I didn't even know if I was supposed to be there, going down an extremely long path full of bluebells, where we eventually get to Hebden Bridge. Now let's sit in the car with an awkward Uber driver before we begin. Morning everybody, so it's not far off 10 o'clock in the morning and I've got 2 days off work. So what I decided is, because I need to lose some tub, that I am going to go for a 30-mile hike. It's just about 30 miles, it's like 26 point something. And that is the Singing Ringing route, which actually starts closer to Hebden Bridge side, but because part of the route is near where I live, I'm actually going to start the route midway and then work it, back to that same point. So I'm not going from the official start point. Just walking from the taxi absolutely killed me because my bag is heavy as hell again. So I don't know if I'll make it because my level of fitness is not great, guys, and this is the reason I'm doing this. I want to push myself. So hopefully I'll make it. I'll most definitely be proud of myself if I do, considering this route is quite difficult because it's just up and down, and it seems to be like the elevation's quite rough. So what I did bring is I brought the Nikon D850 with an old classic 50mm lens, and I thought we could do some creative photography along the way. Basically we'll find some points when we have a break, we'll find some interesting stuff and do some creative photography. Now there's a beautiful little lamb over there that's just coming towards me right now. He's curious, he's thinking, what's that guy doing over there? What's he all about? What's he doing? What's that weird thing that he's talking to? So yeah, well, let's get started. So I've not done this route before. I'm pretty, almost kind of know where I'm going. I've got my OS maps, downloaded it last night, so hopefully I won't make the mistake of, getting the path wrong. But problem is, I don't know if I go left or right on this bit, so I'm going to check that out now. So yeah, it was the left path. So it's a bit windy and it's a bit cold. I've got to psych myself up for this because I might have bitten off a little bit more than I can chew. I'm not a quitter, but at the same time I don't want to kill myself either, so I've got to find balance in life. Oh, it's a lovely route, lots to see along the way. I'm already looking at the birds of prey and stuff, but I can't really get you a shot of those because I don't have my long lens. So plus stopping and starting obviously all the time cuts into your time for your journey, and I need to get at least 13 miles in before I can set up my tent for the night. I was hoping to do at least 18. Once a year I do the 18 around the hill, so it's quite tough, but I manage it. But that's never with a pack this heavy, so there might be a bit of stopping and starting today, just trying to catch my breath and try to push myself as much as possible. Hopefully this evening we're going to be able to settle down, have a pot noodle, maybe a bite to eat on the gas stove, and if there's enough battery left, I've got my power bank with me, but I'll see if I can do a little time lapse of the sky or something nice like that. So yeah, that's what we'll do, and yeah, see how we get on. God, if I brought all my photography equipment, I wouldn't be able to move. So I'd need a Sherpa to follow me behind. Like, camera please, mate. Yes, could you pass me the filter? like a personal Sherpa assistant, it'd be great. But unfortunately, we're not that rich yet. So, but hopefully, if you guys just follow my channel, then I might be one day. So, get following. You know, it's all good. Well, I don't know where I've ended up here. It's like Hills of Eyes. It's like that Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm half expecting Leatherface to run out with his chainsaw. Well, they might ask me for some fuel first. So we're rocking and rolling. I think I'm about a mile and a half in, something like that. I noticed a lot of wildlife already, birds of prey, orpins, curlews I think, and some smaller little dicky birds. Seem to be following me. I think it's because I've got my camo on. So yeah. Whew. Just tried listening to some music, thought, yeah, I'll just entertain myself, listen to some music, and then the bloody signal cut out, so I don't want to use too much of my battery for that, because I'll be filming the whole thing quite clearly. Just waiting for the donkey legs to kick in now, because these hills can be killers, man. We live in a hilly place. Used to say when I was in army, all the lads from Lancashire, because I'm not originally from Lancashire, had big fat calves because they're so used to going up and down hills already. So yeah, that's the one. I hope this guy and the other one over there remains calm. Oh dear. I suppose if I just ignore him, stay steady, he won't charge me. He seems to be too interested in eating grass. Yeah. You don't have to worry about me, boys. Your ladies are safe. I'm a vegan. Everything's good. Don't worry. I'm not out here to abuse you in any way, either physically, mentally, or sexually. So, yeah, just like some people do. Anyway, moving on. I mean, it's not the best time of day, but that wasn't what it's all about. What I want to do is, I've got this old Nikon 50mm lens. It's extremely sharp, it's manual focus. So what I'm going to try and do is take some creative shots with that. So I'm going to try some shots at f11. Just going to focus to infinity. Now I do have, it's a bit dusty. Thank God for dust off, you know, for your reference photos and stuff. I do have a cleaning kit in my bag, but just for that, I think it'll be good. So I've got my that's it. I've got my circular polarizer on there, which is quite nice. That really brings out a little bit of the colour in those clouds. Now, obviously it's a very bright day. I don't need a tripod. So I'm hoping that I can get away with ISO 500 is perfect on this camera. That gives me a 640 shutter speed, so I should be alright at that. Keep it nice and steady. And let's have a look. Do a panorama. You never know, we could stitch those together. I love the way the light's just hitting down there, it's pretty cool. Do a portrait shot. Maybe we could try and do some panorama. Let's hope that works. Could make for some nice black and white photography. Yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd play around with it, you know, guys. Get a little bit creative. So what we'll do, we'll head on, because I don't want to spend too much time sitting around, and try and get a bit more of this walk done. And there's a hiker over there, so it's waving. So what we'll do, we'll get the rest of this walk done, and we'll crack on from there. So, cool. Cheers. So I'm up near the singing ringing tree, and this little scrat of woodland over here caught my attention, so I figured I'd take a photo. Let's try to avoid that bit of barbed wire there, stabilise my camera. The only problem is I got the grip thing on it, so is there anything I can use in my pocket? Lens cap, let's try that. Just to try and stabilise it a little bit. There we go. Looks like I'm gonna have to crop into that because I'm not gonna get my horizon. Let's try the timer. Okay, let's have a look at that. Don't think I can get any slower on that shutter speed. Try 10, might be slightly overexposed. Okay, I'll crop into that. Let's see how we get on. So guys, I've just come from the bottom of the singing ringing tree. I didn't bother getting much of a picture of it, and the reason being, guys, is it was just full of people. There were kids climbing all over it everywhere, and I don't want to spoil a surprise for you anyway. So if you want to check out the singing ringing tree, just go and check it out. Right now we are I will show you some photography that I've actually made of the singing tree, which will kind of fill in the gaps a little bit there. But right now we're in the bottom of where the singing ringing tree is, and I've just seen a really cool photo opportunity. There's an old bashed out looking little barn or whatever it is, and I figured we'll go over there and take some nice photographs because there's quite a bit of interest in the clouds today. So let's do that and then we'll crack on and do the next thing. Cheers, guys. Pretty interesting, but like I said, no advantage of a tripod, so we'll do some black and white photography maybe. Let's have a look. That's not particularly, let's get down to f11 I think for this one. Put the exposure compensation back because I had that earlier. Wow. Yeah, I know, I've heard you. $320, let's try 400. There we go. I think I have to put it on a single shot. We'll get the stones. Expert mode. So I've literally, I don't even know, what is it, 5.32 miles that I've done, and it felt like way more, but the problem is I've got at least another 10 to do before I can make camp, so I've got to do twice what I've already just done. So I've got to stop making videos and taking photos and all that good stuff and actually get a stink on now. So I need to start working up a real sweat, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I appreciate that you're watching this, but I'm going to have to elapse some time just a little bit because otherwise I'll never make it and it'll be dark and I'll have to put my head torch on, and I don't like it because there might be aliens. Okay, just wanted to say that. And also, if I don't trip over, that'll be good. So yeah, I'll see you at the next milestone. So we're about 7.5 miles in, I think. I've just seen this really cool little dilapidated shed or garage thing, and the way it's all fallen to the ground, and I thought, you know what, it's worth stopping and doing a little photograph of that, and maybe have a look at my feet while I'm at it because my feet are a little sore. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to let the feet dry just a little bit, have a little drink, and then we'll push on. So I'm in Cliviger, which is not far from Todmorden. So we're headed, I suppose, over the Todmorden tops now. Oh, it was a bit of a tough one getting up that hill. I'm going to have a look at my boots now because I'm starting to get really bad hot spots. Oh, this bag is it's rough. It's very rough. So let's pop you guys here a second. And then we'll try and get my face. So I'm going to have a minute. I'm not sure if I want to have a brew or set his mic off. Because it was a perfect little opportunity actually, because there's a table. So I'll just pop that there a second. Take my bag off. That bag will go down there. Good stuff. This is what I'm trying to lose, guys, the tub. Get rid of that tub. Put my mic back on. Alright. So, I was going to have a drink, a tea, but unfortunately that's just how much water I've got left because I didn't bring much. So I was hoping there'd be a stream somewhere where I could use my water filter. So I'll look out for that. It's so tempting not to drink all of that at once. Oh God. I might have lost some weight after this. I'm quitting. I quitted. Well, it was a good gym. It's only an hour, innit? This, you're out here all day in nature. It's beautiful actually. It's lovely. I've seen all sorts of stuff. Birds of prey, curlews, orpins, grouse. Seen it all, man. I saw 2 roe deer. I think I might have a video of that. I'll see if I captured them because they ran off dead quick. They always do, don't they? Because I didn't see them and they saw me before I saw them, obviously, because I want to look every day. So, yeah, they were definitely quick to scarper. Oh, my feet are hot, man. Whew. Oh, they're roasting. Oh, right. Let's have a minute. Let's have a minute. I'm going to find a spot to camp at some point. It won't be yet though. I've got another 5-6 miles at least before I can do that. And it's all uphill now. There's a right gradient going on. Because I know Cliviger, it's just hilly as hell. So now it's time to go onwards. Let's figure out where we're going now. So yeah, I guess then that's the path, because that's not that one, so it must be this one. Cool, right. Please get closed at all times. I'm knackered. Oh, this keeps going up and up. Can't imagine it's going to go any further than this for a while. Get to the top of here, slight decline, and then we should be all right. Oh, I can tell I'm not very healthy. Oh, well, healthier than some, but I could be better. Extra body weight and that. Not good, is it? The joys of having a stationary job. I used to always be out doing this stuff. Oh Christ, oh, it's terrible.
Just a lung burn, you see. Once that's gone, once you get back into a state of fitness, the burn becomes almost enjoyable. Right now, it just feels like I want to be sick. It's horrible. But that's just my body saying, look mate, you're not ready for this shit. I don't know what you think you're playing at. You know, you're not trained up to it. And I'm like, fuck you, do as you're told. Do as you're told. You don't have a choice. My mind can do it, so the body's gonna have to. Now I'm getting stitched off water, apparently. That's a curlew. European curlew. I wish I had my long lens, man. Should have just carried the extra weight, shouldn't I reckon I could have done it. I could have had that curlew then. Just see it flopping around, circling. That's just the that's just like the top and bottom of it though, isn't it really? You know, you always see this shit when you don't have your camera. Not the right kit anyway, and there's no way I'm getting that on a 50mm lens. So I need 600 at least. 550 at least maybe. That's where I actually shoot at on that Sigma. It's the sharpest point. So yeah, I know where to bring it next time though, don't I? Right over here on these moors, round about this time of year. Yeah, late spring, early summer. Oh, so many miles to walk now, man. So many miles. Don't know what to do with myself other than just keep on walking. Feel like my legs are gone into donkey mode. Donkey mode. I haven't used these. Like, I should be using them, but I'm too busy holding a camera. I mean, those are for my tent mostly. But yeah, if I want to look after my knees. Baby lambs. Baby lambs again. There's literally baby lambs everywhere. It's like Attack of the Baby Lambs today. There's hundreds of them. They're everywhere and they look at you funny as well. Don't they? They're like, who's that man, mummy? Never you mind, he's just one of them YouTubers. Do you know what I mean? Must be bad at me. So, yeah. Let's move on. He's in way at gate now. What am I going to do here? Right, okay. You can see me coming. I would appreciate if you would clear a path. Yes, I do, Mr. Ram. Thank you. Don't be ramming nobody, I'll kick you in nuts. I don't like hurting animals, but I like protecting myself also. You heard it? Oh, wow, where is it? Oh. Anyway, I take it back. I don't think I could have carried that lens. Oh, wow. It's getting tough now. Really, it's getting tough. It's a tough route, this, like. Just this bag, it's so heavy. Oh. I need water, man, I ain't got any. Oh. There's like no rivers anywhere. So, I'm on a big straight road. I'm thirsty. I've got about two. Actually, not no water left. I mean, I've got 2 mouthfuls of water left. And there's literally no river anywhere. Nothing but a filter. Can't find a water source anywhere. So if it gets rough, I might have to run down the bottom of one of those valleys and see if I can get lucky. Because I'm really thirsty. Oh, jackpot. Jackpot. I found water. Oh, I found running water. Oh, it looks like I can filter it as well. Oh, I'm having a drink. I don't care if I fucking throw up. I don't care. I'm having a drink. All this time I had oranges in my bag, man. And I forgot all about them. That is so good. Oh. Everything at the right time. I'm going to get a drink out of this stream here. Using my filter.
But I'm gonna have a little walk up, see if I'm not dead in it or something, because I don't want to make myself really ill. So hopefully everything's gonna be all right. If I can get away with these oranges, I'll collect some water and I'll boil it back at camp after I've filtered it. So this is pure clear water filter, and check their website out, they're really good. I've heard good things. I've done a bit of research into this company. It's a Manchester based company. So what I'm going to try and do now is I'm going to see how clear it filters. Wow. And look at the difference in that. I suppose moment of truth. It just tastes like Evian. That's insane. It actually just tastes like regular water. So I'll let you know if I end up sick. I probably won't, because it says it removes viruses. But we'll see, okay? That's actually quite refreshing. Yeah, it's good. So, hats off to Pure Clear. So, let's just get plenty of water. We'll find somewhere to camp, set up the tent, make a brew, and charge my devices. So here we are. I found a little spot at the side of the public footpath. It's a little bit out of the way, but you can still see me. The problem is I was walking for miles and miles and miles, and I'm absolutely exhausted, and didn't seem to find anywhere that I could pitch up a tent. So I've gone with best pills. I don't think anyone's going to move me on from here. There might be some walkers in the morning, but I'm not fussed, to be honest about that. I'm so tired, I don't care. I just need to sleep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get ready. I'll have myself a brew, a bite to eat, and then I'm going to capture that sunset. And yeah, should be good. Thank you. So thirsty, but I don't know why. I feel I've never drank water. I've had a few sips, but never drank water out of them filters before, and I get a bit worried because I'm worried like it doesn't do its job properly. But I guess there's only one way to find out, really, isn't there? Let's just have a drink. I mean, it tastes alright. Is it going to kill me though? That's the question. I've just boiled this one, so I'm alright with this. Oh my god, that is so satisfying. Brought me pot noodle. think I'm gonna give that a go. Oh wow, I'm so tired, man. That was so many miles. My OS max cut off and I flapped out, and so I can't really tell you exactly how many miles I've done, but I think it's about 14, 15 miles. Could be more, so I guess we'll soon find out. I'm gonna eat that orange in a minute as well. There's a lot of stopping and starting today because of the filming, because I got really excited, and then towards the back end of the day I was just blown out. Like, it's so difficult, so I thought, you know what, we'll wait till we get to camp and then we'll figure out what we can do from there. I just need to be early. I need to be up early, mega early at sunrise, so I can carry on, because I don't like it when dog walkers come up and that. Oh, I could drink another 6 of them. So I'm going to have my pot noodle, which is not very healthy, but it's tasty, and it's a morale booster. So that's what I'm going to have. And then I'm going to go into my tent. I'm going to switch my brain off, pack everything up that I don't need, put it in my tent, and I'm going to lay there and do a meditation until I fall asleep, because I can't get no signal, which means I can't get distracted by the very thing I'm trying to escape today, which is technology and all that stuff. So it's just nice to just unwind and to just escape, and that's what I'm going to do. Meditation is very important, actually, extremely important. It allows your mind to just settle, which is good for you, so you should do it. Well, let's have an early night, a couple hours kip. See how we get on, see how we get up. Mega early in the morning. And I'm sliding all over on this. It's not very level, but it's the best I could find. So we'll see how we get on. But yeah, if I get up mega early in the morning, I can just trek, do the rest of the trek, and then get back. So yeah, man. Let's hope the weather stays nice tonight. So guys, I'm out here doing some astrophotography, and I couldn't sleep. Turn that to one side a little bit, and basically I just found a big rock. I can, because I don't have a tripod, so I've just tried to sort of rest my camera on this rock. I've tried a couple of the fence posts out there as well, just resting the camera on top, to get a couple of cool shots. So we'll see what we can get. I saw something really weird. I don't know whether anybody would be interested, but you know, you see a satellite going across the sky. Well, it was really bright, this thing that was moving across the sky, so it looked a lot lower than a satellite. However, it turned and there was no sound, no like plane engine, no nothing, super bright orb thing. It then just turned. I'm just watching another one up there. That might be a satellite, that one though, because God knows what the hell the other thing was. Could be aliens. It's probably aliens, isn't it? I do believe, to be honest with you, I do believe in aliens. I do believe in them. I've had some strange experiences in my life, so you know, it's quite captivating being out here amongst the stars, because it's amazing what you see when you actually look at night time. Like, there's some crazy stuff going off in the skies, and a lot of things you look and you think, well, how would you explain that then? Because like, if you look at a plane, you see the flashing lights, don't you? Right, see, there's another, must be Starlink. There's tons of like white orbs going across, so it must be like satellites. But But then we know for a fact that satellites don't turn. They don't make sharp turns, do they? I only wish I could have captured it. I'm not quite set up when it happened, but yeah, this thing just sort of just, it was dull. It got really, really bright. It was moving quite slow for its distance, and then it sped up and then just sort of made a right-hand turn in the sky. So yeah, that was crazy. And then after it made the turn, it kind of just fizzled out again. So I found that pretty nuts. It was interesting to see. But I have seen some crazy things. I think me and my partner, we were once driving over the tops, which is not too far away from here. And bearing in mind, this is Todmorden, where I'm at right now. I've hiked all the way from Lancashire, all the way over to the Singing Ringing Tree, and then from the Singing Ringing Tree up to the Bridestones at Todmorden. Ancient stones and stuff. I think I have to put some facts actually on the documentary, on the YouTube video. And yeah, we were driving over anyway, and all of a sudden I'm looking up at the moon, and it was much like the moon tonight. It was like a waning, like sort of after quarter moon, and you could see, I think it was Jupiter or some bright planet or star next to it, and then there was another one next to that, like this bright object. And I'm thinking, oh right, I wonder what that is. And I'm going, oh, is it Venus? Is it this? Is it that? And I was watching it stationary next to the moon for a good portion of the journey while Ellen was driving. And then all of a sudden, as I'm watching this thing, it just began to move. And I'd already pointed it out to Ellen at this point. I've said, check this out. It's like, it's moving. It's like, it's literally, I've been watching it still in the sky, like just locked in place. And then it started moving. So I says, quick, pull the car up. So anyway, I get Ellen to pull over the car. And we get to this lay-by and watch this thing travel over towards Todmorden. And it made a slight turn in the sky, and then again it just fizzled out. And I was like, what the hell is that? Like, that was just literally there, like right high up, right next to the moon, and not moving whatsoever. And then all of a sudden it starts moving and then does all this crazy shit. So that is, to me, I find that really, really fascinating. And then again we were in Scarborough, and again we seen this thing that looked like a shooting star, and it was really fast, but then it turned. And Ellen noticed that one. We were out camping, we were doing a family camp over in Scarborough, and the kids had just got them settled in bed, and there was a bunch of beer louts, I'll never forget it, and they were all like bloody drinking and, you know, acting up a bit on this campsite. We were just like, we couldn't sleep, so I thought, oh, we'll just go outside and we'll look at stars for a bit, and you could hear them guys a few tents down. But then we were watching it, and it was cool. It was making this like L shape in the sky. So these Trekology pillows, it's the Aloft Ultra, so comfortable. Not too sure about my sleeping pad, which I will leave in the description as to what it is. It's not going to work, is it? Try again. It's a bit slidey, which is not great. Sliding around like you're on a some kind of surfboard, which is not great. This sleeping bag was supposed to be a comfort rating of 0. I got it from Decathlon. I think it didn't get any lower than 3 degrees last night and I was freezing, so yeah, I think I'm going to have to rethink the sleeping bag situation. So that kept me awake, freezing cold. And you'd trust it from Decathlon that it would be decent considering it cost me nearly 200 quid and it's crap. So yeah, not too impressed with that, to be honest with you. It's the Foreclass, and it said it is comfort rating of 0 degrees. The limit's -5. We were at 3 to 4 degrees last night and I was shivering my head off, so maybe that's the way that they calculate things, who knows. But I'm still alive, so it's all good. Peaceful. It's very peaceful this morning. Indeed. Been a cuckoo all morning. Honestly, I wish I'd have brought my long lens. Last night, I was walking back to the tent and I seen something shining. Excuse me. And I was like, what the hell's that? And I've got my head torch on, I'm looking up and I see these 2 little shiny dots and I'm like, so I look closer and it was an animal watching me. You could see it blinking. So you could see the head torch bouncing back off their eyes. They didn't, and they were just looking. So I don't know if it was a tawny owl or if it was a fox or even a cat, I'm not sure. But it was just staring at me. I was like, stood there watching it for quite some time. I got a little video, check this out. I'm not sure you can make much out, but you know, check it out. Right there. Look at that. Every time I put the torch on it, glowing up, that's 2 eyes. What the hell is it? It could be a cat. But yeah, it keeps blinking. That's 2. I can see it. That's 2 eyes. A classic, like Cheshire cat kind of look. Leave no trace. So I was about to head off and then I got distracted by a rainbow. So I had to whip the camera out and see if I could capture a few shots before it disappeared. So I'll post those if they're any good. I'm just going to head up to the top of this hill, which I know is a nightmare because I did it yesterday and I had to come back down again. So, and then I went back up again with the camera last night, not with the bag on though. So I'm hoping my legs will hold. A bit sore this morning. I'm going to go over the tops, see where that takes me. See, the original route wants to take me over Blackshaw Head. But I'll see if I can find a cut through, straight through to Studley Pike, then down through into Todmorden. And then from Todmorden, I should be getting picked up and go home, have some dinner and a shower and all that good stuff, sort my kit out and edit, as if I'm still awake. So, what do I think about the Lanshan? Yeah, it's good. Except for the fact that it rains on the inside, you know, and there's wind getting in it, and it flaps around everywhere. So, what do I really think of the Lanshan? It's lightweight, but I hate it. To be honest with you, I think I need to adjust it. I've still got to seal it, but it was a bit too late to do that, not enough sun. So yeah, I'm a bit like about the Lanshan at the minute, but if I can improve it, then we're good. This is so much harder when you've barely slept. Oh, it's getting up there, man, it's a nightmare. So I'm going to walk into Hebden Bridge. It's a nice steady gradual thing all the way down. We're going to see what we can see, and yeah, just get those legs warmed back up again. It's not too much of a hard hike. It's not too bad when you get to the bottom of Studley Pike. It's just the getting up part that's, to be honest with you, I think I've had enough exercise. I feel my blood pressure all over the place. To anyone that don't know, I do have blood pressure issues. So yeah, I've got to kind of like, this is one of the reasons why I'm trying to get out and stay fit, because you know, I'm not far off 40-year-old, but I've got a very stationary job, and for the last 10 years of my job I've not really done a lot of exercise like I used to do. Being a tattoo artist, you just sit in a chair, and because I'm good at what I do, I'm constantly busy. So I'm trying to make time to come out and carry one of these bad boys and try and lose a little bit of weight, eat a bit better, and put myself in a better state of mind as well. So that's the whole point. So yeah, I was going to do the route, but to be fair, I want to save a little bit of my day, like I said before, to get back and get ready for work tomorrow and get the edit done, or at least start it. So that's the way I'm going to have to do it, I'm afraid, chaps. It's a lovely day though. There is the curlew. Look at him. Oh man, I wish I had my camera. Oh, I'm so disappointed in this. He's a beautiful specimen. Don't have a good shot of these yet. Yeah, never mind. So, just been around all these old stones and these nice little peaceful gullies that are just like sort of cut out in stone, if that's the word I'm looking for. There's a certain energy about it, like such a peaceful vibration, if you will. See, a lot of people use that word, don't they? They say vibration. But what does a vibration mean? What does that mean? Is that just a silly term that people use? What does it mean, vibration? So I thought I'd have a little minute talking about what I think it means, or what I know it means. So the Earth is extremely old. We're all from it, right? We're all a product of it. Yeah, everything that's on this planet makes us, right? All of right down to the very atom, down to the quark, the muon, everything is in a state of flux, in a state of vibration, right? You are a vibratory machine. You are in a state of vibration all the time. And there are certain things, you know, a rock is in a state of vibration. Ley lines, which is where we've just been, is in a state of vibration. The Earth is in a state, everything's vibrating, right? But sometimes what happens is you'll feel a certain affinity with something. And by that, what I like to say is it has a vibration, it has a vibe around it. Now I'll give you a classic example. If you walk into a room and nobody says anything, you'll know instantly whether those people don't like you or not. You'll just sense it before your brain can even process it. So we're always plugged in to the vibratory world, and it's the heart and the intuition that uses that information and sends it to the brain, and then the brain tries to make ideas about it, right? But reality is, that's all it is. The mind, the content of your mind is just that, you know, the past, the future, everything you think about yourself and the world. It's just the mind, right? The only thing you can say that's real is the fact that everything is in a state of vibration. And the ultimate container for all of that, vibration, as discussed in Advaita Vedanta, in Brahman, in Samadhi, is sheer nothingness. It's the emptiness, it's the stillness, right? So when you go to these ancient sites, I feel there's a certain vibration. And maybe it's because they've been there so long, there's timeless, there's certain energy to the earth, and it just allows the mind in those peaceful states. Maybe you experience something and it allows the mind just to go still, just a little bit. You know, it slows down and you feel good because it allows the good feelings through. And you say, oh, this place has got a really positive, it's got a really strong spiritual vibration. And it's really, really simple. It's not science or anything like that. It's just experience, right? So being in those little gullies and stuff, where all those rocks are, you know, the subconscious knows that, you know, all those rocks have been quarried away. And you can see that what's underneath is timeless. And it looks nice to look at, you know, and it's on a part of the planet where there's natural vibration because it's a ley line crossing of the Earth's magnetic energy and all that stuff. And you can feel it. It has a resonance. You know, you just got to open to it. A lot of people are shut off to that stuff. But the more time you spend in nature and the more time you learn to look, you'll see it, you know. Anyway, I think I might be lost. There's no such thing as being lost. Not really. Just the universe sends you in a different direction. It's like trying to find the secret path through Mordor, this. Like, where is it? I've got to be really careful. There are nesting birds, there's curlews on here, so there's a faint path here. So I've got to just keep my eyes peeled for anything I don't want to disturb, you know. Because, you know, it's not fair, is it? And it's illegal, apparently. Although it's not illegal to walk on this path by the looks of it, but there is no path. I tell you, that OS maps, man, sometimes it just takes you anywhere. It's like, yeah, just get through there. Okay, yeah, cheers, mate, thanks. So there was a lot of moorland fires up here, just over those hills, I think. Loads of hectares of land of moorland were lost, nesting birds and all that stuff. But I've just been up there, and it's nice to see all the curlews and stuff in there. Now, there was supposed to be a path through the middle of it, right? Because OS Maps has basically said, yeah, there's a footpath through the middle of it. However, I think that if it's grown back, that's why the path's not there. So I've had to just like be very careful when I came through it, because I didn't want to disturb any nesting birds or anything. So, but there's no other way around. I'm in the middle of nowhere, you know what I mean? I've got to get through it. So, but it was nice because I saw plenty of curlews in there, lorpins and some other little dicky birds that I couldn't really make out. But yeah, whoa, I tell you, there's a little wooden step. How very quaint. It's nice of a minute. And then trips in fruit mud. Oh yeah, there we go. Not seen a shop for 25 miles. This has been like right through the sticks. So I'll be looking forward to getting a proper brew and a drink. Because I mean, although that filter's really good, I'm always a bit nervous about drinking river water. You know, something could go wrong with filter or anything really, so it would be nice to just sit in Hebden Bridge and soak in a few orange juices and oh wow. Just thinking about it, man, my throat's so dry, it's ridiculous. I only had that brew this morning, I've run out of water again, so luckily it's not such a long hike this morning, so we'll be all right when we get there. So I'm speaking to you other hikers out there, right? Do you ever like find that when you go in places and you get footpaths that go in really weird places, like through, like there, just through people's gardens? Like I didn't film it, but just went through someone's garden. There's like, you know, kids' play toys and all sorts of stuff. And I'm thinking, do I go through here or not? You know what I mean? What if somebody comes out and tells me off? That'll be awkward. Although it'll bring a bit of drama and probably get me more views on YouTube. But still, you know, it ain't mad that. Like where some of these paths actually go. Look at the horses having a run round. Hey up mate, how you doing? Hello? Huh? No? Okay. Alright. You just come to see who I am. How about you? Are you coming? Hi! Hello? How are you? Hello? Hand? Hand? How about you? You're a bit ballsy. Yeah? You come for a stroke. Yeah? See, you're all different and I don't know whether to trust you, so I'm not going to bother. Hello. Say hi to my new friends. I don't care what they're already called. That one's Flotsy, that one's Jepson, there's Terry, and then there's Shamichael, Linda, Samsonite, Williamson, and Karen. tell you what, this bluebell-filled woodland path near Hebden Bridge goes on for miles, man. Oh, it's all downhill, pretty much, aside from the few little inclines, but that's crazy. I must have been really high, really, when I look at it, because I've just been walking downhill pretty much for last 3 miles, so that's crazy. So I'm on to my last half a mile. Oh, I'm drained. So if you like what you see, obviously subscribe, do the thing, help a brother out, because this shit is difficult. Looks like they've drained the canal. Must be some maintenance going on over the other bank there. What I've noticed on this trip, right, the animals have not been particularly scared of me this time. Really strange. But I always find when you have a lot of exercise and you get out, it calms me down. So I wonder if my like sort of ADHD energy kind of scares animals, you know, when I'm at that hyper stressed state. But then as soon as I get to this calm sort of zen state, it's almost like the animals are like not bothered that I'm there. Like I had 2 little baby lambs approach me, I've not seen that. The horses run over from the field to see me. That's usually, you know, that's happened in past, but you know. And then they've got these goslings that I get right up close with camera and they don't care. The mother doesn't hiss at me or anything. So I don't know what that's all about, but could just be because I'm not carrying any residual mental stress or negative energy. Maybe animals are very sensitive to that. Maybe they can sense it. I know dogs can. Dogs are very clever. They can sense when you're stressed, when you're about to have a heart attack, when you've got problems. Yeah, they're very clever. Well, we made it. It's Bank Holiday Monday. I hope there's somewhere open where I can get a drink. And that was quite possibly the best vegan sausage and brown sauce sandwich I've ever had in my entire life. Thanks for watching, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.